Hi, I'm Craig Diamond, founder of Diamond MMA. We've got a really interesting guest today. Alex MacDonald is joining us. A little bit about Alex. He's a badass. He played rugby with Citadel for 4 years. From Hilton Head, South Carolina. Two-time All-American.
Yeah, 2 times.
So, yeah, this is Alex is someone I met online, and we're exchanging some product back and forth. We think some of our stuff could be, a good fit in the rugby market. So we're doing some testing with Alex, and yeah, I just want to get him on and get to know you a little bit. So how you doing?
Good, Craig. Thanks for having me, man.
No problem. So yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so obviously I'm from South Carolina. Grew up a baseball and basketball guy. That's kind of what was around town. Got into American football my senior year of high school. Dad never wanted me to play. He was afraid I'd get injured. Did his knee once upon a time. And so got to go to college, the Citadel, like you said. And while I was there, I tried out for the football team. Didn't make it. Needed something to keep my time up from there, and ended up getting a scholarship to play rugby. And I didn't know much about it. I knew my uncle played, and I knew it was kind of like a hooligan sport. So I was like, why not? We're in college, might as well. So picked up rugby and worked out. Played my 4 years there. Won my first All-American honor my senior year. Had the opportunity then to go to Life University in Atlanta, Georgia.
Nice.
Competed for the national championship and the collegiate rugby championship. Ended up runner-up in both of those, but I got my second All-American honor while I was there. And had the opportunity then to go play in Europe for a bit. I played for Trinity in Dublin, Ireland.
Ireland, yeah. I know. What was it like moving to Ireland and playing there?
Man, I loved it. I'd been to 6 states before then, just the Southeast. And this opportunity came up to go over to Ireland, and I was like, yeah, might as well. So packed a suitcase and a backpack and landed in Dublin, and that was that.
How long were you there for?
I played 2 seasons.
Okay.
In Dublin. So I was in the All-Ireland League, playing Division I, right under their Pro 14. And I got to play all across the country there. Got to go on tour to England, and got to go to Scotland, Italy, Spain, all over the place. So it was pretty cool for a kid from a small beach town.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And then, so now obviously with what's happening, everybody's kind of quarantined and seasons are postponed right now. What are you doing to stay in shape? You just working out at the house a little bit, or what have you been up to?
Yeah, we're doing the best we can. So now I'm in New York City. I play for Rugby United New York in the Major League Rugby competition. And this was going to be our 2nd season as a franchise. We were the new boys on the block last year. Ended up losing the semifinal. But we were looking to make a big impact this year. And yeah, like you said, the virus kind of took down all the leagues, and trying not to lose our minds. Yeah, working out with the roommates best we can. We have little home circuit workouts we do. We have a big wood pile in the backyard, been splitting logs and keeping us busy down there. So
cool. Yeah, rugby guys are cool. I never really got to play it. I played football, baseball, hockey, did a little wrestling and some jiu-jitsu, but you rugby guys seem like you're the toughest guys. I don't know how I watch it. I don't know how there's just not more injuries. What can you, and I know there's injuries, but what's it like to have that type of physical sport and just keep going? Is it or is it just the toughness of the athletes, or is it because, I just don't understand how people don't get hurt more.
Yeah. I wouldn't call myself for tough, you know what I mean? But obviously I take a hit and I can give one, but no, I think it's like a lot of us aren't as big as American football players because we have to be fit as well. You play both sides of the ball in rugby. So I can tackle a guy, and then 2 or 3 phases later, I'm carrying the ball myself and I'm making a pass to somebody else. So you have to be able to ideally last the 80 minutes. The entire match, because once you're subbed off, you can't go back on. So fitness
at all?
No, at all. So
okay,
fitness is a big part of it, and obviously the strength comes into it too, because you have to be able to hit somebody and defend yourself. So I don't know, big soccer players, small football players. I don't know what you want to call us.
How much in 80 minutes? How much are you running? I mean, how many miles do you think you're running in that? I mean, do they ever...
So the rugby's broke up into forwards and backs. The forwards are like myself. We're kind of do the dirty work, and the backs are the guys out wide. They're kind of doing more of the skilled stuff you'd see. So would I say forwards win rugby games, backs decide by how much.
Mm-hmm.
If a guy goes 80, he'll go 6 to 8K.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you have a typical meal you like to eat before? Do you fuel up on carbs? I mean, any game rituals that are interesting, or?
It's hard for me to eat on game day. I get nervous, I get excited, so I have to kind of force myself into a breakfast. I'll get up early enough just so I can get a breakfast in.
Are games typically played at the same time, or it just depends?
Yeah, so when I played club in Ireland, every Saturday at 2:30 was kickoff. But now that we're professionals, we may play Friday night, maybe Saturday afternoon, maybe Sunday night. Who knows? So it really sets up your whole week. Then you have to schedule the whole week based on when your match is.
What do you weigh? What do you just curious?
Yeah, I'm 235 pounds.
235.
Yeah.
And your weight stay there or fluctuate a little bit, or?
Fluctuates a lot. Yeah, that's my fighting weight. Now this season's over, I've already lost a few pounds. 220 range now. During summer, I never break 220 because I go back home and I just sweat and relax a bit, and definitely don't eat as much when I'm not working as hard. So when season comes around, I bulk up quite a bit. But all the guys do. Everyone across every position. You can tell.
Wow. Who's the oldest guy in the team, and how old is he? I'm just curious.
It's a big debate. I can't remember if it's Mike Petrie or Jimmy Denise, but they are. I'll go with Petrie for this one.
Yeah.
Now I think he's 34, maybe 35. He's played in the World Cup for the United States quite a few times. He's got 50-something international caps playing for the United States.
Wow.
Quite a player, but he's got a wife and 2 little girls, and still shows up every night and every Saturday.
How many players? I don't know if you call it the bench. I mean, what is the team? How many players are needed out there if you're really not subbing out that much?
Yeah, so we've 45 guys on the roster between full-time and part-time guys. Part-time guys just have to come to training, and if they make the squad, they make it. But the full-time guys are kind of the core of the team, I suppose. Yeah, 45 guys on the roster, 23 make the game day, 15 start a match.
Got it. Okay, cool. So, I remember we were first talking, and I know rugby guys don't wear cups.
Yeah.
Now, is that a rule that they can't wear a cup, or?
No, I don't think it's a rule. Just it's from England. It's an English sport. It's really big in Europe, and yeah, it's catching on over here now, obviously, as well. They don't wear them. They don't have them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I bought into it pretty quickly, because I was like, geez, I could see this coming in use. I know I get hit a few times a game anyway.
And yeah, I mean that's why it's so cool to meet you and talk to you and just see about how our products could fit in that market. And I remember a crazy story you told me. I'll let you pick it up about a pretty well-known rugby player that was injured or something. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so the New Zealand All Blacks are historically the best rugby team in the world. They have a huge winning record. They won the 2011 and 2015 World Cup. They lost the semifinal this year in the World Cup, so they're an unreal rugby team. In 1986, Wayne Buck Shelford was his name. He was the captain at the time. They were playing France, and I just found this out. He apparently had 3 teeth knocked out that game as well.
Whoa.
Yeah, and gotten concussed on the same hit, 1986 rugby in France. So he gets going. And after the game, he sees one of his testicles hanging out. They went back and looked at the film, and he had gotten a stray French boot to the balls and tore his scrotum open, and
Oof.
walked over to the team doctor and was like, sew me back up. the next year he captained the All Blacks in the first ever World Cup, and they won.
Unbelievable.
So
Yeah, I mean,
he's a top 5 tough rugby guy for sure. Maybe even the toughest, I'd say. Oh,
that's pretty tough and scary.
yeah.
I mean, and cool. I mean, that's I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys to try some of our stuff. I'm sure you're excited for the season to get back and start getting into it. And yeah, it's great chatting with you and learning a little bit about rugby. And as it gets more popular in the U.S., I mean, I don't understand. I don't know why it's not picked up more. Yeah, I wish you the best with all your continued success. And now tell me, for the New York club, what are you working on? Are you had a little injury or something that you're
during the last preseason match of the season, tore my pectoral tendon completely off the bone.
Oh,
so today is actually 7 weeks post-op, and I've got full mobility, and I'm good to go. I'm doing a bit of wall push-ups and bench pressing a shoe, so I'm getting there. JJ,
how did that happen? Do you remember when it? I mean,
a tackle. This guy played fullback for the Patriots once upon a time. Was trying out for our team, and I hit him, and he hit me as hard. Neither of us got up. I was just on the short end of the stick that day.
Wow. And so, how was the surgery? Was it pretty tough surgery, or
it was a great surgery. So they first told me it'd be like 9 months. They're like, this is bad, no good, hard to fix. That freaked me out. Went back a few days later for my MRI and all that, and they're like, oh, it's pretty good. Actually, it tore cleanly here and here. We can fix that relatively easily. Looking at like 5 months. I'm like, okay, it's okay. Woke up from the surgery, and my doctor was like, that was one of the easiest surgeries I've ever done. It tore super clean in the exact right spot. You could be back in 12 to 16 weeks.
Whoa, that's amazing.
My life went from this is over to I could make the end of the season in playoffs.
What's your rehab? What do you have to do? Is it a pretty intensive rehab for it, I imagine?
Yeah, it was at first. So we have a great physios Upper East Side there at Motion. I meet with them once, twice a week. Now at the quarantine, I actually do just Zoom chats with my physio twice a week. Got me doing all sorts of mobility stuff. You can do wall push-ups. I got cleared to start doing one chin-up. That's been pretty good. No, happy with that. Did my ABCs today, but just mobility's back, which gives me so much more confidence. The strength will come.
I'm laughing because I can picture you at the gym somewhere doing one pull-up, and some guy walks by. Oh, look at this wimp with his one pull-up.
That's it. Yeah. Laying down with 5-pound dumbbells doing my bench press.
You're right. That's great, man. How old are you?
26.
26. So you're a young man, and you got, knock on wood, you got a great, career and season ahead of you. And it was great meeting you and talking to you. And where can people find you and the club and, to learn more?
We're Rugby United New York. On all social media, we're Rugby United NY. Easy enough to find, competing in Major League Rugby. All of our matches are on ESPN and CBS Sports.
Okay.
So feel free to YouTube and Facebook away.
Are there rugby clubs for kids? How does a kid start playing nowadays?
It's definitely growing. So that was another part of what I was doing this season. That was a community outreach director. And so I was going to schools and clubs and just organizations around the tri-state area to share my love of the game and try to encourage them. Like, I never picked up a rugby ball until I was 18, and I'm a professional athlete now. So imagine if someone taught me how to play when I was 9, 10, 11 years old.
That's what we find. Right. And we find that in mixed martial arts is that now these kids are training at that age. They're training at 7 and 8 years old, and they're not maybe putting down the baseball glove or the football helmet, which was our only option growing up. And now they're trained from a young age. So I would imagine rugby's going to see this surge of young studs that have been playing since they were little come up to it'd be interesting to see. So that's cool.
And, not even just encourage them to try to become professional athletes. It was all the life skills I learned through sports and happen to be playing rugby. You have them as the platform. So like teamwork, camaraderie, respect, equality, all that good stuff. It's just a great game. It's the soccer is the gentleman's game played by hooligans. We're the hooligans game played by gentlemen. So
I like that. That's a great one. We'll end on that note. And it was awesome meeting you and talking to you. And let's stay in contact. And when you get back into the season, we're probably going to be wearing our Diamond MMA gear and protecting the family jewels. And
me too.
yeah, me too. Cool. Well, it was good chatting, and we'll talk to you real soon.
Brilliant. Thanks, Craig. Thanks so much.
Have a good one.
You too, man.